Hello everyone. Happy Monday. Is my mic on? It's on. I need to quit second guessing myself. It happens. How was your all's weekend? Let me know what you did if you guys had some fun. As you could see in our pre-live screen, we are having an amazing event. Christmas Eve.
Christmas Adam.
Christmas Adam.
Yes.
So December 23rd, that is a Thursday. It's the day before Christmas Eve. And we're going to have a little live event type of thing. It's going to be super fun. We want you all to be here because we're going to be doing some super fun things. And we want you to be a part of it. Now, I want to wait till more people are here before I start talking about some details of it. Otherwise, I'll have to say it several times.
Yeah, we'll wait a few minutes.
And your all's time is super valuable to me. So we'll talk about what we're making today. You saw in the thumbnail, we're going to be making a Santa tray today. It actually comes together once you do kind of the staining and the cutting. It comes together pretty easily, and we're going to be sharing with you that process today. Not only are we going to be using Cricut, not Cricut, but we're going to be using our Cricut and regular adhesive vinyl. We're going to be using wood, and we popped out our Glowforge today to make some absolutely adorable little cutouts for this to really give it a lot of dimension, a lot of pop. Now you can do this so many ways. This is not just for Glowforge, of course. You can use your Cricut Maker with this and use chipboard if you want to. You can use regular vinyl. You can use print and cut, whatever you all want to do. There's a lot of different ways to personalize this if you are a bit limited. But it's so good to see you all here. Becca, what's going
on? We have Darlene here who won one of our Maker 3s that we gave away on Friday. Welcome, Darlene. We are so glad that you won that. We'll get those sent out. I haven't gotten to it. Sometime today, hopefully.
Yes,
yeah.
We were waiting forever on some stuff to come in. So we got it here. We couldn't find the right size boxes in our town. We got it all worked out. Listen, only the best for you guys. So we got it all worked out. But we're so happy that you guys are going to be here. December 23rd will be so fun. It will be fun. We have nailed down some of the details today. And it's going to be so fun.
It's going to be good, yeah.
We cannot wait.
Yeah, we'll give you some details in just a few minutes once more people are here.
Yeah, but get pumped about it for sure. Anyways, on to continually talking about this craft. It's going to be good. Becca and Anna took our plywood over the weekend and so kindly had Doug, which is Becca's dad, and Miss Fallon, very safely I might add, with a lot of supervision, just helped out cutting these amazing pieces of wood down. This is, I don't want to butcher this, 18 by 15, I'm pretty sure. And then these are 1.5 inches by 15. So these are just going to act as a little ledge here on our tray. And we have some really, really cute handles that Anna picked out at Lowe's. All of this stuff is listed below for you guys to see what we have used for the project. Let me see. I'm going to go through supplies. There's a lot of them. As I mentioned them, I'm going to set them behind me because there's just so much going on. There's no way I could get into design space and do my designing with everything that's happening on the table. So we're going to start over here. And again, don't get overwhelmed. If you want to make this with a pre-made tray, that's going to cut out like 60% of your work, basically. So if you want to go purchase a tray, maybe there's one at Hobby Lobby on clearance, or maybe you can find one at the craft store unfinished, you can use that. It'll be perfect. But to make our tray and make the little cutouts and to finish it and everything like that, there is quite a few materials. So do bear with me. We have our cut pieces of wood. So we just got, is this 1/4 inch? This is 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch? 1/4 inch?
I think it's
it's
1/2 inch, yeah.
This 1/2 inch plywood is pretty nice plywood too. When you ever do projects that you're going to be putting regular vinyl or heat transfer vinyl on wood, you want to make sure your wood is really good quality, really flat. So we got some of the premium plywood and cut it down to size, with the size that we wanted, which again is 15 by 18 inches wide, 15 inches tall. And To put that together, we're going to be using our Airstrike. This is a cordless nail gun. We adore this nail gun. We have itty bitty nails in this. 3/4 inch nails is what we're going to be using for today's craft. But again, if you're using thicker wood or anything like that, definitely take that into account. If you could hear those sirens, I'm sorry. So we're using our Airstrike. We love this nail gun. It's amazing. It's by Ryobi. I've always said Ryobi. However you guys want to say it. We have a drill and some bits just to put in our handles. So that's all we'll use those for. We'll get the right bit a little bit later. We just have a DeWalt drill here. Nothing fancy. Hopefully you guys have most of this stuff. And if you're looking to invest in a nail gun, that one is amazing. We love it. You might not think you need one for a lot of things. I promise when you buy one, you find uses for it. It's really handy to have around. It doesn't take up a lot of space, nothing like that, so we love it. The stain we're using is Varathane Early American. I thought it was Minwax, so my bad in the comments section or in the description. I put Minwax Early American, but this is Varathane. Beautiful stain. Beautiful. You can see what it looks like. Look at it. How pretty is this stain? It's a really nice, it's not too dark. It really shows a lot of the wood grain. We love it. Have I missed anything in the comments, Becca?
Not really.
Anna's here. Hey,
yeah.
Anna.
Yeah. Some questions about when the new files will drop. Those did get uploaded right when we went live here. So those are available. This file is one of the files that is available to all Flock members. So there's some really cute ones this time.
Oh my gosh. Becca she continues to outdo herself on these launches. They're adorable. And if you guys are watching this and you are not already a member of the Flock, we want to encourage you, click the very first link down below, grab our mini course called Crafting with the Flock, Craft with the Flock, and you guys can gain access to our private Facebook group, which we call our Flock, through May 31st at no extra cost to you, which is incredible. That is an amazing value for that mini course, chock full of amazing projects, as well as being able to get you plugged into that Facebook group. That is where Becca places all of the cut files that we use and more. That's where we put we have some giveaways, some member-only content. Everybody just crafts in there and shows their crafts and asks their questions. It's an incredible community. So if you want to be a part of it, grab that. Grab the link, grab the course, become a part of it because you don't want to miss it. We've got a lot of fun things coming up. Speaking of, on the 23rd of December, we are going to be having a live event here on YouTube that is open to the public. And one of our segments, this was all Becca. None of us take any credit for this except Becca. We were tossing out ideas on what could be fun and interactive for you guys to participate in. And Becca had the incredible idea to have it like an interactive live with us white elephant gift exchange with some lucky members. So you do have to be a member of the Flock in order to participate in that segment of the evening. We're going to have other fun stuff, of course, but if you want to be able to participate and hopefully have your name chosen to be part of the white elephant, you're going to want to go ahead and grab that Flock and make sure you're in that because that's the only way you can win things in that segment. And it is going to be, I can just picture it in my head, like all the little gifts out here.
I'm so excited.
They're going to be, me and Becca are going to go all around town, Walmart, TJ Maxx, just everywhere, and look for some really fun gifts for you all. They're not all going to be craft related, but some of them are. We might even give away some of the projects we've created here during our live streams. We might, sign them or whatever you guys want us to do. We might give away some normal things like Lynn Lily glue guns and some fun craft stuff, but we're going to find some really fun, maybe even some gag gifts. We don't know. But
yeah, so over in the private Facebook group, we'll give you guys more information about basically what we're going to need you all to do is RSVP to the event so we know who's going to be there.
And then RSVP if you know
you're going to be there. Because what's going to happen is that we are going to do a random number generator by your Flock number and choose 10 of you based off of whether or not you're going to be there.
Before the live.
So we'll know beforehand, you'll know beforehand, and then we're going to create a private chat so that we can chat in there during the live so that we can hear your answers instead of fielding through all of the messages and stuff that will be on YouTube. But we can give more details about that. But anyway, that's why you have to be a member and you have to have RSVP'd to the event in order to be chosen. So
how fun is this
it's super exciting.
We're going to have, should I tell them the other segment too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the other thing we're going to be doing is not really craft related. We wanted to think of something that we could do that was like fun, interactive, kind of not loosey-goosey, but just kind of really intimate with you guys, just to say thank you for the year. We know it's almost Christmas, and a lot of people are stressed, you know, been cleaning their house, been cooking a lot, their family's coming in, you know, there's a lot going on. We wanted to create a time where you guys can sit with us and relax and just have a really good evening. So, also, do you love this graphic that Becca's made? It has our lights around it. It's gone now, but it's adorable. We love that. Becca killed herself on that today. It's beautiful. Anywho, we wanted to create some fun segments like the white elephant where you can just sit and relax and be a part of it with us. And then the other thing is we're going to be sharing with you how to create like the perfect charcuterie board. So it's going to be perfect last minute if you guys have guests coming to your Christmas Eve dinner, or if you're going somewhere for Christmas Day, anything like that. A lot of tips and tricks on how to decorate it, how to map it out, what, you know, the do's and don'ts, what you need, what you don't need. So it's just going to be a really fun, like, you know, grab your friends, sit, watch with us, and enjoy yourself and learn some tips and tricks on how to make the perfect charcuterie board for any occasion. And then we're going to do our amazing white elephant, answer some questions to make sure you guys are having a ton of fun. But it's going to be so fun. We can't wait. We're getting special shirts made.
Yes.
We're going all out. We can't wait. So it's going to be starting on that day, the 23rd of December, next Thursday, which does it not blow anybody's mind that next Thursday is like next Friday and Saturday is Christmas?
It's crazy to me. And I'm not,
It's nuts.
I've bought 2 presents. Two.
I've got nothing. I've got my mom something, my dad's. I have nothing for my husband. That's it though. It's sad this year, but that's okay. That's okay. I hope you all are as shocked. I don't hope you're shocked, but I bet you all are just as shocked as I am that next week is Christmas, because it has crept up on us so quickly. Let me see. Where is Shep?
Next to our love fern.
Where's Shep? Oh, Shep's next to mine and Becca's love fern, yes. He's still living, by the way. I have watered all these plants. They're looking great. Anna brought her fiddle leaf fig tree, and his little leaves were kind of drooping. I watered it. I'm telling you what.
He's so happy.
He came right back to life.
He's so
It was
happy to be
hilarious.
here. Yeah.
But okay, let me know if you have any questions about the 23rd, our really, really fun event. Becca will stop me or answer them herself. Have I missed anything thus far?
No,
Okay.
they're excited. They're very excited.
Not as excited as us. We've been giddy all day. We're so excited to be here for you. It's 4 o'clock. I don't even think I said that. It's 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Be there. It's going to be a couple hours, so get cozy, grab some wine, grab your girlfriends, put your fuzzy socks on, and have a great time with us. But anyways, on to more supplies, which are never ending. We have some paintbrushes here, which I stole this from our set, which is the most functional set in the world.
Oh, I love it.
If we forget anything, it's all back here, so it's not like we have to run off camera or anything. It's all super handy. So Becca and Anna did an exceptional job with that. So we have our stain. Have a little hammer to hammer this thing on, a little paint can
key? Yeah.
can opener.
I don't know.
It's
You
not-
open the cans with it.
You open the paint cans with it.
Yeah.
Okay, we have that here, and we don't have any staining rags, actually, shockingly, but we use paper towels, and it really works fine.
Yep.
You know, it might not be great for the environment. We throw them away either way, whether it's a t-shirt or a paper towel, so there, it's fine. Really, it's fine. All the paints that we have, I'm not even going to go through these colors. We have a bunch of paints. And when you look at the cut file, you can see what colors they're supposed to be. There's a carrot, there's a Santa hat. You can make them any color you want. So we have some assorted paints here. We are going to be mixing a brown and a white to make our perfect little cookie color. And again, if you saw that thumbnail, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We do have some really fun cutouts that we've created. So we have a bunch of paint, and some black paint. We'll be needing some black. Put all that back here. We have some wood glue. This is what we're going to be using to put our little cutouts to place them on our board. I don't know if I'm going to be spreading this with a brush. Maybe, probably. I'll probably spread this on with a little brush, stick it down. So that's what we're going to be using for our little cutouts is some wood glue. To mix our paint for our cookie, I got us a little bitty cup, which you guys know I'm obsessed with these itty bitty cups, and a paint stir stick. I call them popsicle sticks. People call them craft sticks. Whatever you want to call them, I got that. And I had the urge, I don't know why, I had the urge whenever I was creating this little Santa hat to put some white glitter on it. So I got some white glitter here from 143 Vinyl.
You know I'm always pro glitter.
I turned to Becca and I was like, Becca, my mind really wants me to put glitter on this. Becca was like, do it.
I couldn't tell if she wanted me to talk her out of it or if she was trying to validate it, but you will never, ever watch me talk anyone out of glitter.
Okay, well, she didn't, so I did. I put glitter on it, and it's really, really cute. I also put a coat of polyurethane spray on it because I know we're going to be putting it on this and are probably going to be putting some actual food on it. So I didn't want glitter to get in any food or anything. So I sprayed it with polyacrylic spray, or polyurethane spray, excuse me, same thing, and sealed all that glitter in so it won't shed or go anywhere. It won't flake off or anything. So that's super helpful. So I have wood glue glitter. And then before I stained our wood, I sanded it with a pretty heavy grit. This is 120, so it's pretty abrasive. Grit sanding block. We love sanding blocks here. Much better than sandpaper. If you've ever used sanding blocks, we love sanding blocks. They're amazing. We have some gloves for our paint and our stain. Now there's a lot happening today. A lot on the table, a lot we're going to be doing. You guys let me know if you want or need to see a demonstration of staining. I'm happy to do that. Totally prepared to do that. But if you all are like, ho hum, I've seen staining 100 times, we'll skip it today because I can stain the back of this, share with you guys how we do it. Let me know in the comments. Becca will give me the verdict here in a moment. And we have some transfer tape here.
Lots of supplies today.
Lots of supplies today. Almost done. I'm so sorry. What?
Sir Daddy Scarface says, I'm going to open my Cricut Maker tonight. I'm a little nervous, but it's a good nervous. Good. That's exciting. It's very exciting.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm so glad you get to open your new Cricut. I hope that you love it. It's really easy. Really easy. Do not be scared. So fun.
As always, let us know if you have questions.
Please do. Please do. Email us. Anything we can do. We have our matte vinyl already on our mat. This is a 12 by 24 inch Cricut mat. I have it to 15.5 inches. And then I have this cut out as well to try and just streamline the process. And that's it. Becca Glowforged us. We're just going to make that a verb. She Glowforged us.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
Some little cutouts of her little, it's carrot. Little carrots, some cookies, a milk jug, a Santa hat. So cute. I think that's it. We have some paper towels over here.
We have one that says no need to stain and 3 that say stain.
I can stain. I'll stain a little one for you guys so you can see the process. I'll stain a little bitty one for you. So, what should I do first? This is hard. I think I'm going to go in Design Space, share with you all the look of this.
Let's look at all the new cut files while we do it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. So we can share with you all the new cut files.
They're all in Design Space, so that will be easy to find.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
We can also go through this cut file, go ahead and cut it out so you guys can kind of visualize what it's going to look like. And then we can cut it. We'll do some staining, do some painting, and then put it all together at the end. It's going to be so cute. So, okay, we'll go over to Design Space. Let me get Design Space pulled up first because right now it's on me so that I can see your amazing comments. Yeah. Okay, so here is the file that we're using. We have a base pulled into Design Space, which is so important. If you are a beginner with Cricut, it is so extremely important to pull in a base in Design Space that uses basic shapes, that is the same dimensions as your physical base that you're working with. So this is the exact dimensions of our wonderful tray here, our Santa tray. I think, let me check here. No need to switch cameras. I'm just double checking. Becca has these right perfect, right on the money here. So it's 11.25 inches by 18 inches. And she has taken her cut file here, which this is it. This is how it imports all together. Let me actually import this for you as we show these amazing cut files. I'm going to click View All. Let me get here.
Of course, it's not going to give you a preview.
Of course, it's not going to give me a preview. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Lovely.
If you've seen this one, you've been on Becca's social media.
Yes, that's Fallon's birthday.
Absolutely perfect. It's
and then you're getting a sneak peek of a collection that's coming up, so ignore those.
Yeah, just ignore that. I'll go real slow, but ignore those. Real slow. But, okay, am I still going past these ones?
No, those are in. There? Those are them.
Okay,
yep.
I was just making sure. So we have these. This one says Mistletoe Kisses. Absolutely adorable. Happy holidays.
Holla. My mom said Ola days. I was like, no, Mom.
Holidays. This one says Merry and Bright. All these beautiful trees are stinking adorable. This one is from the Elf movie. It says the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And it's so cute. It's got his hat on it, like Becca's out done herself. And another reason why we like cut files like this and like this one down here is for reasons because you can pop out elements that you like in these and use them for other things. These are super easy. As you can see, there are 2 of each, which one is the SVG, one is the PNG, if that's why you've seen those, if you're a Cricut beginner and you're not quite sure why. She has uploaded 2 of each. But they're so cute. So you can take this little elf hat and add it to your own. If you have a font that you like or you do hand lettering like Miss Becca does, you can add your own, pop it in here, or just cut this out by itself and use it as a sticker, whatever you want to do. This one is so cute. This is my Bahum mug.
You put it on a coffee mug.
You put it on a coffee mug. How cute is that? So not Bahum mug. Becca with the puns today is just adorable.
Well, I'm not very punny, so I was pretty proud of that one.
I'm very proud of it. Very proud.
I think I saw it somewhere, so I can't really take credit.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. It still had to come to your mind to do it, you know. You were punny. This one is probably my favorite one just because if you all only knew how many of these Christmas tree Debbie cakes I've had, it's shameful. Absolutely shameful. But I adore the Christmas tree Little Debbies. If you guys do, throw a comment, you know, throw an emoji in the comments because these are delish. And then she's popped that same little element into this one that says, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Look how cute. I love it. This is a sneak peek file to something Becca's making tomorrow.
Yep.
It is an adorable wreath card. It's going to come together super easily. I definitely could have done with this one, which says a lot about it being very beginner friendly. She also has one that she has created an offset with the card. So like all the work is done here.
Yeah, you literally just import that and cut it.
She's just doing it all for you.
Yeah.
She's an MVP here. She has made me, this Be Creative. I say me like I'm the only bee lover in the world. But this Be Creative sticker, this is for another live stream that's happening this week for some pop sockets, which we love. I don't know if everyone does. I can't live without a pop socket. I have to have one on my phone. And now that I get one with a bee on it, you guys know I love bees. I'm so excited. And you can, again, take the bee. Use this bee on other things. Use the word creative on other things. It's amazing. I still believe, naughty, nice. So many cute ones. So many cute ones. Again, use this Santa hat for other things as well. And this is the one we're using today. The Santa tray. I'm going to add it to our canvas so you all can see it. It imports really large. But we can bring this down here so y'all can see it. Look how stinking cute. I can't even deal with it. So this is where you'll put the milk and cookies and the carrots for Rudolph. And Becca has made this super cute with a love right here. And then you all can add your child's name in a font. You can hand letter it. You can have them write it, like up here, the one we're doing today, which I'll go ahead and delete that. The one we're doing today, Miss Fallon has written her name. Look how cute. So this is what we're working with. We're going to have some independent training on how to use a piece of handwriting for an SVG. There's actually some great training in that Craft with the Flock course. So again, if you guys want some training on that, we have that in that course, and that's the way that you also get plugged in with the flock in order to be here and be entered to win fun things in our December 23rd live stream. So that training is in there as well. Super easy process though, super easy. That's in the one where Becca creates some resin pens with alcohol inks. Ugh, it's an amazing class. It's absolutely beautiful. Becca, have I missed anything? Are they so excited about these cut files?
They do like them.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, they're talking about the Christmas trees and Christmas tree dip.
Oh,
you know that you make with that.
And then I have seen that.
Jan asked, "Does Dumpster Dad love those Little Debbies?" And so I text Wayne and said, "Wayne, can you please just change your YouTube handle to Dumpster Dad?" Yeah, so it's this whole thing.
I want to just say, for the record, I said that Wayne was a dumpster in the best possible way. Like if I have never said a compliment to anyone in my life, that was a compliment.
Yeah.
And the phrase dumpster dad, is quite something.
It's hysterical.
I did not come up with that. Whoever did, props to you. Poor Wayne.
Poor Wayne.
Poor Wayne.
He doesn't mind. He doesn't care at all.
No, he doesn't care at all, I'm sure. So here's how I manipulated this cut file. I went in here and ungrouped all of these. Now Becca added in Fallon's name right here and sized it the way that she liked it. And what I'm going to do is take each of these and pop them out here. Pop them out, stick them right here. And here is the way that Becca did these for us today. She took all of these, and you see here, I'm going to go back. This is grouped. I'm going to go up here and ungroup and take our little pieces here and bring them down just like that. You don't have to set them perfectly where they need to go because they're going to cut out separately anyways. So you can cut all these out. I'm going to take these chocolate chips out. You would cut all of these out with chipboard if you wanted to. If you wanted to make this with your Cricut Maker, cut these out of chipboard. We took all of these elements and cut them out of our Glowforge. If you wanted to use these with your Cricut, go ahead and cut these out of chipboard. And then if you wanted to add print and cut, then you would come here and have two sets. So you would take your little chocolate chippies on your cookies and flatten all of these images to be print and cut. So you take these, and I can't flatten that for some reason. Take this one, flatten it. Take this one, flatten it. And let me tell you what I would do. I would not cut this one out of your Cricut as is. I would take this cut file right here and duplicate it. I would take one of these, and you can go to the bottom of your layers panel. You can see where it says contour. If you click contour, click hide all contours. Then if you click out of it, it's like just a base. That's exactly what I would cut out of your Cricut if you were making this with your Maker and chipboard, because this would not be pretty to cut out.
Not out of chipboard, no.
No, not out of chipboard.
No, you could definitely, there's so many different ways that you can make this.
There's like 6 ways,
so you could cut all of these layers out of vinyl if you want, just regular vinyl. You could cut them out of print and cut.
Print and cut, yeah.
You can do it with Glowforge entirely. Like there's so many different ways you can use this file.
Like we did it Glowforge entirely and painted it. You could Glowforge the bases of these and put print the cut over it. There's just so many avenues you could go, and after the live today, you'll be able to see what we mean by that. There's just
You're cutting the words out of vinyl, though, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. These are going to be cut out of regular adhesive vinyl.
Yeah.
There's just so many avenues you could go with these. So feel free, do whatever makes your little heart happy with these. But what I would do if you were going to cut these out of chipboard, I would leave that base there, and then when you're ready to do the print and cut these out. Make sure you go through and flatten them all that good stuff, just so they cut out with print and cut, and then you can place these right where you want them on your little images. It's that easy though. It's really, really simple. Make sure you size your file in its entirety to fit on your base. And again, we just got that by coming in here and making sure our dimensions were the same in Design Space as they were in real life, and you will have a perfect size project every time. You will really cut back on your project fails if you do that. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions about that process, because I'm going to go ahead and delete all of that, because once we have all that done, all we do is delete all of these because we don't need them anymore. They're sized perfectly. Take all of this, go down to the layers panel and flatten it, or excuse me, attach it together, not flatten it. You're going to attach all these together, which is amazing. I love that. So easy. So easy. So that's it. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to go ahead and delete this, which I can get back easily. And this is the exact same thing. We're just going to be cutting this out. The only thing to be mindful of is the size restrictions in Design Space, which is no more than 11.5 inches wide. You can do up to 23.5 inches long. And as you can see, we're right in that parameter. So we're good to go. So once you have all of this ready to go, we're going to click Make It. I need to connect to my machine. I'm going to plug us in. Plugging us in. And you guys know we always cut on a mat. Always, always, always on the mat. Done. You can see it here. It's going to look perfect. And you might be saying, oh, Rachel, look how much vinyl you're wasting because you attach those all together. There are some projects sometimes, guys, that you'll be faced with that it's much easier to attach it all together and eat the cost of the vinyl in between all of these phrases than to place the phrases down one by one, and you might place them in the wrong spot. You might have to redo it. it's just kind of a chance and a little bit of cost we're willing to eat for a project like this that we really want to streamline the process of. So do with that what you will. If you want to cut these out separately and then place them individually, feel free to do that, but we wanted to go ahead and cut out that middleman and do that ourselves. To each their own though. Absolutely. We'll connect to our machine. And the material we're going to be using is just regular matte vinyl. This is set to removable matte vinyl. The vinyl we have is marketed as permanent. It's from 143 Vinyl. It is Starcraft, and it cuts like butter with this. It cuts wonderful. So we're just going to leave that there. We already have the vinyl on our mat, so Becca, we can just switch to the main screen and load this sucker in. I don't think there's anything else I need to show in Design Space either. I'm just going to pop this in. Load it up. And a couple things that I want to do is I want to check the fondant blade and make sure there's no debris on it or anything like that. We've been cutting some felt and things like that with our rotary blade, and I just want to make sure that this is, it's going to cut well. It's going to cut well for us. So I'm going to pop that out and check it. It was measuring the mat, which only the Cricut Maker 3 does, and the Cricut Explore 3. Fondant blade looks good. Pop it back in there. Make sure your housing is all the way down in your clamp, because if it's not going to cut properly.
But it will make all the motions, but not actually cut.
No.
So that's fun.
Even if it's up just like a little bit, just enough, it won't cut properly, and you'll think, well, I needed to add more pressure or this or that. It's just because your clamp, or excuse me, it's just because your housing is too far up in your clamp. So make sure you always push that housing down. Now we're going to press that to be cutting. I'm switching back to our comments just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Let me see. Oh my gosh, Becca, you put lammies.
I
did. Put lammy emojis in that link.
Are they not adorable?
That is the cutest thing ever. That is the cutest thing. Guys, I still haven't taken my sticker off that Becca slapped on here.
Memories.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect.
It's straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
I had this thing full of water today, and I drank most of it, and I took the lid off to put more water in it. Saw that there was like do you guys hate this? Like a dead gnat.
Oh.
On the side, and I thought, ugh, I'll take that thing out before I drink it. So, I put my finger in there, and I'm sliding it up. It was dry, so it fell right back in the bottom where all my ice was, and I was like, so I went and rinsed it off in the sink.
Now you have no ice.
And now I'm drinking LaCroix with no ice, which that's fine. Let me know if you guys like LaCroix or any of those bubblies or flavored seltzer waters. I'm trying to get more into those. I know they're healthier.
There's a grape one that I like. I'll drink the other ones, but I don't really love them.
Yeah. I love the watermelon bubbly. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
There's also a peach tangerine one or something. Love those. I haven't found one that I'm just like, this is disgusting. I'll drink whatever. This one, I'm going to butcher it, is limoncello. Cello.
I would say cello, yeah.
I think it's limoncello. It's a LaCroix, and it's lemony and vanilla. It's like the back notes are vanilla. I'm a fan. Let me know what you guys think. Is there any way for you to turn captions on during the live? This is a great question. So this is all YouTube. YouTube decides all of that. For some reason, I have seen some closed captioning on live streams. The problem is, since YouTube on the back end cannot anticipate what the words are going to be, they're usually not even close to what the words are supposed to be. So it sounds like gibberish. It reads like gibberish. However, afterwards, when the algorithm knows what you're saying, it can kind of better determine what words you're using and what sentences go together. But yeah, it really controls all that. We have closed captioning turned on constantly on the channel, so YouTube decides that, unfortunately. But that's a good question. It's a good question. You said it correctly the first time. Yeah, I'm not very confident in my
pronunciation.
My pronunciation. Yeah, no. Once this is done, though, I'm going to be able to unplug my computer and have all this amazing workspace for you guys. But look how cute. Now, Becca, let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
It was a bear to hand paint these with paint for the most part. I would highly recommend spray painting these. Becca, what are your thoughts?
I love spray painting MDF.
And correct me if I'm wrong, it takes spray paint very well too.
Very well. I normally only have to do one coat.
I would spray paint these. However, People might not have orange spray paint. It's a little bit of an odd color, I get it. So maybe if you're making one of these and you have the acrylic paints in your arsenal, go ahead and eat the time, use the acrylic paints, paint it. It didn't take that long. I'm just a very impatient crafter. It is my downfall. So I was not loving being chained here, putting so many coats in all the little nooks and crannies of this little milk jug here. Did it kill me? It sure didn't. So feel free to do that.
Sure didn't.
It sure didn't. And then for these, you can see I just put black dots on here for a little cookie chips. Mixed up some paint. It was super easy to do. But if you have the colors of spray paint's a good way to go, I think personally. Okay, I'm going to unplug this now because this cut fantastic. So we won't need that anymore. I'm going to try and get this surface cleared out a little, and then Becca will have to tell me where the center is so that I don't mess this up. I'm going to pile up all these. I feel like I'm doing a puzzle.
Yeah.
Like a little puzzle. Pop these to the side here. I can't forget this. Are you on the overhead?
No.
Okay, switch to the overhead really quick. Look at this. Look how tiny. This is the... Well, I already lost it for the other one, Becca.
Was it painted?
It was totally painted.
Oh,
yeah,
whatever.
I painted it and everything. But this is the little dot to the eye on the milk. I bet it's over there. It is. I see it. I'm going to go get it. Hang on. I'm going to get it.
It stayed on the board?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, look.
Good
Okay.
eye, Rach. Good eye.
I found it. There it is.
She's little.
She's little bitty. So this will go right here. Look how tiny that is. My big fat fingers can't fix it. I'm going to get some reverse tweezers for that, but you guys see. You see how it's supposed to be. Okay. Let's scooch that over. Get our vinyl out. Now, you probably can't see, but this cut extremely well. I'm super happy with this. So, I'm going to get a couple of tools that we're going to need. I'm going to move my water bottle over. I'm going to get a burnishing tool, a weeding tool, and our true control knife. I'm going to have all these here. Now, you guys know we're going to burnish first. You cannot over burnish. If you learn anything from us, please burnish. That is scraping the vinyl. At least we don't need that piece. Burnish down. And all this does, guys, if you're extremely new and you don't know the process of this, all burnishing helps with is the Cricut will agitate this vinyl where it cuts with the fine point blade. If you take something like a scraper tool or an old gift card or something and you go through and you push that vinyl back down, it's going to be that much easier to weed up your negative vinyl when that vinyl is good and adhered down instead of being agitated, being agitated by that fine point blade, and it's more likely to peel up with your negative vinyl. So, if you're new, that's why. Now I'm going to go extremely slow. A big thing to do is also to go ahead and read this as you're weeding it. That way you know if you've missed a letter or anything, because it won't read properly. Now if you get overwhelmed, if you get to a point like this and you get super overwhelmed, get you some scissors, cut this piece off, call it done, and then start on your next section. However, this is weeding very easily. So I'm just going to keep going with it. Dear Santa, here we go. And I'm going to pick this top piece here. Cookies. Look how cute. This is weeding beautifully. Love. Fallon. Oh, so cute. So look at all that. I know you might be thinking, oh, I hate that you wasted all that. But again, sometimes with projects like this, you want them to look a bit more professional. And the way to get these looking more professional is to just use up the vinyl like that. It allows you not to place anything incorrectly. It will honestly save you some time down the road if you happen to place a piece where you didn't want it. So I'm going to go through this. Some people are pretty sporadic when they weed and will weed up here and then down here and then up here again and finish this. Just do whatever catches their eye. I do it one word at a time. I feel like it really helps. So I just do one word at a time. Becca, how are the comments? You're quiet, which means you're typing a lot, which means that They're talking a lot.
Just some great questions.
Good.
Tammy said that using print and cut stickers would work really well with this. No painting needed. I said, yes, that would be such an easy win. Twyla said, could you use the brayer instead of the scraper, or isn't it enough pressure? And I said, you could definitely use the brayer.
It's a fantastic question, yes.
Yeah. However, the Cricut brayer doesn't do it, but we have had one in the past where if you put too much pressure on it, it pops the roller out, and that drives me crazy. So,
was that the Paper Studio brand? Is that what
it wasn't Paper Studio. It was Oh So something.
But it was we got it from
Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Have we done a tutorial on magnet making? Miss Joy wants to do one for each of her grandchildren.
Oh.
And I said that Oak and Lamb has not done a tutorial on magnets, but I have created magnets before and have found a couple of products that I love.
Yes.
I made magnets with Beckett's classmates' names on them, and they put them on their desk. So that was really cute. What else?
143 is so affordable. It is, oh man, it is so affordable. I linked the 12 by 24 piece of this vinyl for you all today, and it was less than $2. I mean, it's super affordable. And the more you buy, the better it is.
Yeah.
We buy ours in the, is it 10 yards, Becca? I think we buy the 10-yard rolls of vinyl, and then the HTV, the biggest it comes in is 5 yards, I believe. And it's like $35 for 30 feet of adhesive vinyl, and you can't beat that. So I just popped the back off of our transfer tape, and I'm gonna be laying this down. It's kind of difficult to map this out when it's such a big piece, so just do your best here. Start in the center. Whoa. I'm really wanting to try to make this grid even too. That was good.
Ooh, that was really good, Rach. You couldn't do that again if you tried.
I could not.
That was perfect.
That's pretty darn straight.
What is StarCraft, Rach?
StarCraft is a brand that the company 143 Vinyl carries. It is an extremely affordable. Where's their little things? Where are they? It's an extremely affordable
on the bottom
brand.
Bottom right. No. Up.
Yeah.
You're talking about the swatches?
Yeah.
Right on the wall.
I'm blind.
Yeah.
I was getting their swatches.
It's okay.
It's an extremely affordable brand, which 143 is a company, not only just StarCraft, but 143 is a company, is a really great company. We didn't know what we were missing with Cricut vinyl until we moved on and worked with some other vinyls. And just to be honest, 143 vinyl is a lot like, what's that one? What is that other one? Is it Avery? I don't remember which one it is, but it's very similar to the top brands, and the color selection is incredible. This is the StarCraft colors. There's so many colors. You can buy this little swatch ring for like $8, and it's incredible. We love this little swatch ring. If you are running low on any colors or anything, you can go through here. On the back is like a little barcode and then the name of it. It's really, really great. And they have the scraper tools. They have all kinds of things. But 143 as a company is really great too. Their shipping is insane. We do live about 4 hours away, but from everyone that we've heard living far and wide, the shipping is still just as amazing. Sometimes, guys, we get this next day, and we don't pay for that. If you spend more than, I think it's like $30, you get free shipping, something like that. And it's really easy to spend $30 on there because usually if you play your cards right, you can just stock up. And this is another brand that carries Caesar Easy Weed, which is the HTV, the heat transfer vinyl iron-on that we use. Again, so many colors in this color swatch ring. We love these, and it's great. It's a great company. The link is below for some of these. We love them. We use them all the time. Love them. Great questions, though. Great questions. I thought I'd show them our little
swatches.
Little swatches. We love to pull those out. Now I'm going to be pulling this off. This is a pretty long piece. And this mat is really sticky, so I'm going to flip the entire thing over and peel it up like this. So I'm peeling our mat from our vinyl, not the other way around. And this is going to stop our vinyl from curling at all. So you can see it's nice and flat. It looks beautiful. And at this point, I'm going to trim this. Because I don't know about you, if I'm trying to place something, I want it nice and even. So I'm going to take this and trim off the excess. Love these scissors too. These are Tim Holtz scissors. Love them. Oh, beautiful. So now we're actually going to place this down after we assemble our tray. We're going to assemble that. And then, well, should I assemble or show you guys a couple of strokes of painting first? Let me know what your all's thoughts. I've got these to paint. Of course, I have pre-painted them here. We're going to stack these up to look like that. Our little carrot. I mean, how cute is this? How stinking cute is this? So let me know what the best course of action. What are you guys most excited to see?
Rach, did we make the tray?
Do we make it? Yeah, we're going to make it for you right now. Right now. I guess that's the deciding factor. We'll just make the tray now. And then we'll color this and paint this in just a moment. Let's try and get all this in the shot. Pull this in. Oh, they wanted to see staining too. Okay, let me get my staining stuff. Let me get all this. This is going to be a longer live today because I just keep chatting it up. Am I in the shot? Mm-hmm. Good. Okay.
You could go to the right just a little bit if you wanted to, but you're in the shot.
Okay,
so
perfect.
I'm just letting you know.
We have this. This is how it's going to look. We're going to use our staple gun, our air nailer. Air nail these in. Let me show you these cute little fellas we got here. Let me cut this open. Look how cute. So this is going to be our handles. One on each side. Oh, this is just adorable. We're going to pop this together. It's really going to take no time at all whenever we get this together. It's going to be super easy. But we'll go ahead and stain one of these little planks for you guys. Or maybe the back of this. I don't know.
Just do one plank. It'll be fun.
We'll stain something for you. I know there's some people who like to see it. But we pre-stain this, of course, so it could be nice and dry for us.
Yeah, because if you're putting vinyl on it, you definitely want it to be dry. If it's holding any moisture at all, your vinyl will not stick well.
Oh, no, and that is something we do not want to deal with. Not at all. If you know you're going to have a project later in a couple days or something that involves stain, go ahead and stain it. Go ahead and stain it. Give it ample time to dry. Honestly, the longer the better. Because sometimes, and stain is really tricky about doing this. It's really sneaky. It will have a habit of feeling dry to the touch, but not being dried down in the wood. And that can also affect your project too. So we don't want to do that. My OCD in this camera with this corner, it's killing me. I should stop looking at it. So now we're going to open up our paint can. We've already used this today, but go ahead and shake it good if you haven't already. Sometimes if you haven't used the stain in like a month or so, you might want to get a paint stir stick or a craft stick or something and just scrape it like that, stir it like that, because sometimes things can get on the bottom and get all gunky down there. So we're going to pop this open. You can see I'm already gloved. I don't want stain to get on me or anything like that. Always do this in a well-ventilated area. If you guys want to do any PPE, mask, gloves, whatever, definitely do that. So I'm just going to take a little bit on a folded paper towel. You can see how small that is. And I go with the grain. So the grain is actually going this direction. So I'm going to take this and swap it like that. And just look, I'm probably going to be able to do this entire thing without having to re-dip at all, which is nuts. Look at that. I love this color. I love it, love it, love it. And one thing to note about stain, go ahead and use your clean side. Go right over it. One thing about stain and wood is that if you have a different type of wood, different cut of wood, different quality of wood, anything like that, it will take the stain much differently. So you never really know how a wood will just go over with the stain unless you test a piece. So it's always good to test if you have a specific look in mind or something like that. You don't want to just go in hard and stain the whole thing and then it not turn out the way you want to. So test a piece like this is a good idea always. So yeah, it's just going to dry like that. If you take a clean side and really wipe it off, well, it's going to take some of that dry time off your plate there. But that's how easy it is to stain. Now I'm going to get our baby little bitty hammer here. Get a bitty hammer. And put the lid back on that, nice and sturdy. Make sure it's on there good. You don't want to take that out next time. Be shaking it up and then it explode. That would be bad. And now while we're here, let's just go ahead and paint a couple of these. That way we can just do all the assembly at one time. So here's all our finished ones. They're super cute. I don't know which I should do for you all. So I'll get all of our paint colors out and our brushes, and we can see what you guys might want to see. So we have our brushes, get all of our paints. Boop, boop. How are you all doing over there? Let me see. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. What is a stain color? I think Becca answered you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's Varathane Early American.
It's great. So cute. We love it. We got the baby can, and it's still going to last a while. Stain lasts forever,
For
honestly.
a long time,
For
yeah.
a long time. So here is all of our paints. Look how cute our brushes are. Look at our little thing that says brushes. Ray Dunn. Who are we? Love it. Okay, I think maybe I want to do the carrot to show you guys the difference that one coat is going to make in your different brands. Because right now we have four different brands of paint. I cannot believe I'm saying this. Legit cannot. The thickest and the one that had the least coats was the milk carton, which is folk art. That was the least amount of coats for us. The cookie, which is Decor Americana. It's just acrylic paint. The cookie, I just had to do one coat. I think I did two just for safety. But yeah, one coat's good. This one, Anita's, oh my Lord, do not recommend. Do not recommend. I probably did 10 coats on this carrot, and it's still not as dark as I would like it. So I'll show you that, and then we'll mix up some paint for one of our little cookies. I think that's enough. If you guys want to see any other colors or anything, definitely let me know. But I'll show you these two. So to mix the paint for our cookie, I use some brown and some white. Now you could use straight brown if you wanted to. The thing is here, we don't want to have it look too similar to our stained board. So we're going to do some brown and some white. Just a little bit. You can always add more, but it's really hard to take it away because then you have to add more brown, and then you just have more paint than you need, and then you've wasted some. You know how it goes. It's a vicious cycle when you're mixing paints. We're going to mix this up and look at the color. This looks good. Keep mixing. Scrape the sides of this little cup. You guys know I love my little cups. And that's a really good color. Perfect. So now I'm going to throw this away. Grab a little paintbrush here and paint. I'm going to paint a little cookie. Look how cute. Adorable. And I always test the top just to see how the paint takes. And then I'll take this and do the edges. Now, you can choose not to do the edges. Totally don't have to. They have this pretty, with the Glowforge at least, they have this pretty, it almost looks black, like a burnt edge to it. So the color on the edges isn't bad at all if you wanted to leave it. It doesn't look raw or unfinished really. So to each their own if you want to finish the edges or not. I always go through and at least do about 2 coats on the edges because they're very, very dark. And then I'll go through and paint the top a couple more times. The edges usually don't need as many coats as the top, especially since we're not trying to be perfect on the edges, because not a lot of people is going to pay attention to the edges. So through this, through staining, through the glue and all that, have some paper towels handy, have some baby wipes handy just to be able to grab them and use them on your hands as needed or on your project. Sometimes you could make a mistake or accidentally get it on your craft table, which is why we have a poster board down right now. And this color will dry a little bit darker too, which will be perfect. But it's easy. It's super easy, just like that. So easy. And then how we made our chocolate chips, we literally got black paint, stuck the back in it. So I didn't stick, of course, the brush part in it. I put the back end of the paintbrush, dipped it really far down in my black paint, and then just, boop, added my little dots. And the more paint that's on this, of course, the bigger your circle will be. So I went through and just added some different sized ones. No real rhyme or reason. These are literally cookies, so they do not have to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. So that's how I did the cookie. Super easy. I'll put that back there. And Becca reminded me to clean my paintbrushes.
Will do.
Gotta make sure I clean those suckers. And now I'll show you how many coats this thing needs. I want to bring this one here for reference. So this one looks pretty good. And all I'm going to do is squirt a little bit. This is a good little hack too. Is just to put a little bit of paint down like that.
We're experiencing some static.
Static on our mics.
touch yours and see if you've got like any like.
Without annoying you guys.
I'm gonna turn my sound on, so let me mute myself.
Okay. I'm just gonna spread this out. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I hear that. I wonder why. It's like interference or something. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea. Okay. But this is one coat. I'm being pretty generous on my coat too. And look at that. Oh, guys, look at the difference. I don't know if you can see it. So you want to just turn the third one on for you today? I'm going to turn it back on and see if it comes back on. Okay. But can you believe this, guys? So this is one coat. This is, I'm going to say, honestly, like 7 thick coats. It's a lot of coats. And again, this is Anita's all-purpose acrylic. It just was not very thick. We were having to do a lot of different coats with it. But it is what it is. We worked with it. Again, if you have spray paint, that's probably ideal. And we just painted all our little pieces, allowed them to dry. One good thing about this project is it's not a super difficult one that you have to spend a lot of intricate time on. Like, it's easy things. You can make this tray yourself. You can take your time while you're watching a movie or something to paint all these pieces. It comes together really quickly once all the pieces are put together like this. Really, it does. So I'm going to set these back here. I love this. So we have all this done. We can put some things away here and get it ready because we're about to assemble our thing and be done. Like, this is going to be, it's going to be done really soon. Take this away.
That's so weird because it's not staticky now and I'm back on.
It's not?
I turned mine off and turned it back on and got it out of my pocket, so it makes me wonder, I don't know. Thank you all for telling me.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for sure. So now we're going to assemble this. All of these are painted and dried. Make sure you give ample dry time. We added some glitter to our little pieces here. Didn't add any adhesive to it. All we did was put white paint on it while the paint was still wet, doused it in our glitter, and it just adds such a cute little, it almost looks snowy. It's really cute, but we love that. So all those are good and dry, and we'll just be able to stick those down. But now we're going to assemble this. So all we need to assemble this is our airstrike, our little nail gun here. Mm-hmm. And one thing I love about this that I was testing today on different wood. So the reason why I'm going to tell you about this is in case I have to adjust it. I was testing out these little nails on it's a pretty soft piece of like 2x4, I guess. And the nail was going in super deep. Like, it was showing, I couldn't see or feel the nail, the top of the brad nail at all. And they have this amazing little toggle kind of thing here on the airstrike that allows you to adjust the depth in which the nail gets forced into the wood. So I think I'm actually going to use a scrap over here. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to use a scrap and see how it is before I nail our beautiful wood. So here's the same type of wood. I'm going to test this to see how deep it goes. I adjusted it before on that soft wood, but this is one thing you kind of don't think about is you want to make sure the depth of your nail is going to be proper for the wood you're using or the look you're going for. I just pray this doesn't go straight into the table. That'd be horrible. So these have a lot of different safety features as well. It will not even, like, I can press the trigger. Nothing's going to happen. This little head here has to be pushed down with a lot of force in order to activate you being able to push a nail in. So there's some safety features to it. It's really easy to use. It's not too heavy. We love it. So I'm going to test it out here. And that is literally perfect. It looks amazing. If I wanted to pull that out, I totally could. So these two pieces are still usable. So I just wanted to test one just in case. Just in case.
Very smart to test it out.
Oh, listen. Also, I'm not a professional woodworker. And the last thing I need is a little project fail this far into our journey. Now, if I was Anna would get some clamps and clamp this bad boy up and get some kind of measuring tool I've never seen in my life and just, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to feel with my little fingers here, my phalanges and make sure this is good and straight on all sides here. And once it feels amazing, which it does, I'm gonna just hold it, add a nail here. Beautiful. Make sure this is straight all the way down. Make sure I like it. Then I'm gonna add a nail down here. Beautiful. Now you can add more wherever you want to. I think I'm gonna add 2 more there. And I don't want to interfere with my handle here, so you do want to be careful about that. So I'm gonna put one in the center. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Same thing. Feel with my fingers. If Anna's here, I'm sorry, Anna. Sorry. Listen, it's a problem. I need to do things like that because that makes the difference between like a beginner woodworking project and a super professional one. But I feel like these are super simple things here that I can do without that. So to each their own. If you've got some clamps, feel free. Okay, beautiful. Add us a nail. Come down here, do that again. Make sure it's all nice and even. I love this thing. It's so fun. Okay, look how cute. Okay, I think I'm gonna lay the vinyl down before I do the handles. Why? I don't know. I think I'm more nervous about the vinyl than sticking these handles on. So I always tend to do what's harder for me first. So I'm gonna set that to the side. Again, this has been sanded, stained, had ample time to dry. I'm gonna go in here with my hands and just kind of wipe it off if anything's on there. You want to make sure this is going to be a really nice surface to put your vinyl on. So I'm going to scoot this over, grab our vinyl, grab our burnishing tool. Have I missed anything, Becca? No, good, good. And you might notice I'm burnishing a lot, and I'm also burnishing on the back. We're going with gravity here. We're letting gravity help us out. So we're going to hopefully be able to remove this from the backing super easily. I'm going to start on a corner. It really doesn't matter. Peel this up. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's start on. I'm going to pick another corner. I'm going to pick another corner if that happens. Okay. Come on now. Oh, this is going to be delightful. So if you're wondering like what's going on, why is Rachel saying that? It's because it cut pretty deep. So it cut to the backing, which means it wants our vinyl to stick to that backing a lot. So we're just gonna go snail slow here. And if you can see this backing wants to stick there. I'm gonna get a little weeding tool and just encourage this little piece to pop off. I'm gonna just encourage that. Boom, just like that. Now just go super slow so you can catch any of these before they rip, because we don't want anything ripping. Just go slow. This happens sometimes, not a big deal. Just takes a little bit more patience to remove. And it just means that our fine point blade was good and sharp, which is fine by me. Fine by me. So I'm going to try to remove this backing a little bit. And you don't want to press very hard when you're doing this, trying to get this little paper piece off just a little bit. It doesn't want to come off for me. Let's see how it goes if I just continue to peel it. I can get it off later. Just make sure you're paying attention to both areas. Again, if you get overwhelmed, go slower. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm concentrating.
That's okay. It doesn't like you today, does it?
No. It's okay. Because we're working through it. Not a big deal. Got Fallon's name.
Wait.
Woo, okay. What did Wayne say?
He did change his handle to dumpster dive.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Oh,
And
Wayne.
he said Dee Dee in the house.
Mad respect for you right now. Just embracing it. Embracing it. Now I'm going through here and peeling these off, just like that. So easy. Well, you know, it could have been easier, but you know, it's fine. We're working through it. We're working through it. Now I want to pick this up, bring our tray. Am I good and in the center of the camera here?
You could go to the right, but there, I mean, it's the whole thing is visible. I mean, you're talking like 6 to 8 inches, but
Listen, that's okay.
yeah, it's okay.
Now you will have a little bit of wiggle room here, because this is wood. So if I lay this down, I can shift this around a bit. So that is very, very good news. Now, if this was a glass tray or something, you are looking at a one chance fancy. You get one chance to lay the sucker down. But for some reason with this wood, you have a little bit of wiggle room. Now, I'm actually going to go over to Design Space. And if it'll let me do all this, excuse me, thank you. And re-look at Design Space where our cut file was, and look at it. Look at the layout. Make sure that it's placed exactly how it needs to be, because all these little things are going to be placed down too. So I want to be sure that I'm doing this properly. So I'm going to go back and just look at this. You can do the same thing. Not a big deal either way. It's just going to kind of help me out. Now, we know that this is going to be centered up, so it needs to go. Maybe it doesn't. Actually, it looks pretty centered. Oh, here we go. Okay.
You're pretty, yeah.
This looks pretty darn
yeah,
good.
it might just need to go up, but it
Up,
looks really
yeah.
close. Yeah. I mean, that looks pretty good, right?
This looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay.
My God, this is so cute.
It's
I
so
can't.
cute.
It's so cute.
And then, okay, just for giggles, we're just going to do this. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Relatively. I'll move them around a little bit. Nobody judge me. Nobody judge me. And this is going to go here. Relatively. Let me see. Scooch this in a little bit. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the look. I got to put the little eye on the milk. Yeah, this is a really good layout. So you can do that if you want. Eyeball that. Make sure you like the way everything's going to be. And now I'm going to go through here and burnish the living crap out of it, in the hopes that this darn vinyl is going to stay on this wood. Now, after this, feel free to get some polyurethane and seal it if you want to. However, it's really going to be fine either way. It's going to be totally fine. I mean, I want to burnish the crap out of this. I don't want it to come up at all.
I'm obsessed with this. Oh, so cute.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is it not staying?
Oh no! We'll deal with this later. We'll deal with that problem when we come to it. So I'm going to start peeling this down. This is not going to go well at all. Not at all. I'm going to do a lot of using my hands here.
You let me know if you need help.
Okay. Yep, this is going to be a one letter at a time type of deal. Oh, this is bad.
Is it too wet?
This is bad. Well, I painted it or stained it like
This morning.
it's not staying at all.
But the problem is it's so cold. It just makes me wonder if it's just not.
Oh, no. You know, also, I probably should have. I mean, it's not going to stick at all.
Okay.
Not even at all.
Okay.
Try this side. Nope. No stick. You want to do iron on? You guys want to do iron on wood today?
We could iron on.
We could do iron on wood today.
However, I think if it has too much moisture in it, it's still not going to iron on.
Do we think it's the moisture?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no.
Do you remember that project I did that was like a that ruler thingy? No, it was the charcuterie board that I did
that
live,
is sticky.
and it would not stick down, and it was ironing on wood too.
Was it? Or vinyl on wood, you mean?
No, it was iron,
Uh-oh.
and it had too much moisture. Doesn't want to stay at all.
This is so sad. I mean, not at all. This love, for some reason, is going to stay.
They say put a little heat on it.
That scares the crap out of me to think about. Put a little heat on it.
Try it.
So sad. Also, I might have moved it around too much and got more of the adhesive off than I should have. Scooching it, moving it around. That's a possibility. Because it's just not very sticky.
That's interesting.
Also, something else I could have done was should have put this transfer tape on my shirt a couple times. You know, I could have done that.
Yeah, they're all saying heat it up a little bit.
Heat it up a little bit. Okay. I mean, what? If we're going to have a craft fail, we might as well try.
May as well, yeah.
Don't tell me where it is, Becca.
I can tell you exactly where it is.
Don't tell me where it is.
Okay. Does everyone want to see Rachel looking for the...
No.
Yeah, it's on you.
No.
Looking for the heat gun. It's in the top right. This is on the top right. Or it should be.
I would have found it. Look how short this cord is.
So short. Thankfully, you have a
You
plug.
bought the shortest corded one there is.
Rach, it was free with our tumbler.
Well, never mind.
What are you going to say?
I can't complain.
Yeah.
If
No,
it was
you
free.
can't. You can't.
I can't complain. Okay, we're going to try this. I feel like, should I have HTV cutting already just in case?
I can work on it while you do that.
Well, let me see if this works. I don't want to waste our HTV.
Okay.
Guys, I'm scared. I'm moving to the comments because I'm scared. Okay, I'm going to start with Fallon down here. Let's see. Oh, gosh. How much heat?
Some are saying do it to the board and not the actual vinyl. Is that helping at all?
Let's see.
Maybe let it cool. I think the board looks great with transfer tape on it.
What a rustic look it's given it. I mean, she don't want to stick at all. This feels so unnatural to me. I'm heating up regular adhesive vinyl. Oh my goodness. Let's see how that did.
Nothing? Nada?
I might have been getting a hair of resistance there.
I have to look at this.
Right? Isn't that frustrating?
It's like no sticky
I
at
know.
all on here.
Maybe I should just recut it. What did I use? I used regular vinyl. Oh.
It's like paper. That's the weirdest thing. There's no adhesive on
Okay,
it.
let's think. I think I should try iron on wood because I don't think it's the wood. I don't think the wood is.
You know what? While you cut that out, I'll dry this.
What do you mean?
While you cut the heat transfer vinyl out, well, you're getting some
resist. Should I keep heating it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not going to stick down either way. Like.
Oh, I see an imprint.
Yeah.
You see that imprint?
That's interesting. This is not wet at all.
No, I don't think it's the vinyl.
Okay, so you heat.
I don't think it's
dry
the
this.
board.
You do the heat transfer vinyl.
Okay. I already have it in Design Space, so that's fine.
Fantastic.
Let me plug this back in. You guys can't see much right now. I don't know what screen is best to have them on. Thought that was a bug. It wasn't a bug. Also, when you have craft fails like this, you think what you would have done differently. I cannot think of a thing
There's nothing I would have
that
done
I would have done differently. Not a thing. So I'm just going to go through here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. That's fine. Clicking on matte again. Done. Make sure you mirror it. Continue. And now I'm going to get this back out. Sorry, Becca. Your cord is 3 inches long.
My free cord.
Your free cord is 3 inches long. Now with HTV, you're going to place the shiny side down on your mat. Just like this. And I'm going to need about 15 inches of this. I'm going to bring it down to 15 inches. You can't see what I'm doing. And cutting it with our True Control knife. Beautiful. Now we're going to cut this out. I'm going to switch it to, for some reason we don't have iron on. Favorited. I'm going to change that.
Have we used iron on?
I'm going to change that.
I don't know.
Everyday iron on. Favoriting that. Looking done. Oh, okay. You can just switch it to me, I guess, because there's not much else for them to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to get the baby easy press out.
You do.
This doesn't work. We're blaming something. What are we blaming, Becca?
See, I don't know.
What can we blame?
The transfer tape might have been too sticky, but there's no adhesive on the back of the vinyl.
No, which makes me think maybe
it's not sticky at all. It makes me wonder if there was some sort of, not a film, but a film on there.
Okay, I also have, at MGL was our early American stain. Is this mirror?
Rach, that's the stain that I used on the charcuterie board that messed up. I'm almost 100% positive.
Is it oil-based?
I don't think so.
Questions. I've got questions.
Yeah.
Was that brand Varathane or was it Minwax? Didn't Minwax have an early American or has it always been Varathane?
I don't know. I thought Minwax was,
because I've done a lot of vinyl on wood because it's easy, it's cheaper, and it's never ended up like this. So, and I sanded this. Maybe I need to sand it again. Should I sand it again?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's good and smooth.
You could go ahead and put the handles on.
Yes. Handles. Let me get out the baby easy press. We still haven't named these. We have to name our easy presses.
A lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
You think it's a lot of pressure?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm going to heat this sucker up. Now, wood is about 300. So I think I'm going to heat it on the Becca.
First setting?
I thought about it. Then I thought about maybe the second setting. I don't want people to yell at me.
Maybe. There's not much I do on that first setting.
What?
So there's not much I do on that first setting.
We're honest, if nothing else, we're honest. For sure. We always keep the tape that these rolls come on and just re-stick it, by the way. We love that. Or you can trade it for some washi tape that might be a little more to your aesthetic. I can never say that word, by the way. Aesthetic. I can never say it. Never. Let me open this pack here. Well, guys, we're working through this together. Did you mirror, Rachel? I did mirror it. I did. Double, triple check that too, because you guys know that's an easy, especially when you're like doing this and you're rushing and you're like trying to, it's easy to forget to mirror that. That would be bad. I'm going to open up one of our little screws. That thing's almost 100% done.
You want me to weed while you put that on?
It doesn't matter. It won't take long to weed. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm going to get a drill bit and just make sure we have a drill bit here that can fit this. Which I know we do. Becca bought these. Done. First one I picked. Lucky. We're lucky today. They're easy press.
They love that we're having a craft fail.
Guys, it's our first craft fail, and of course it's mine.
Our first live. We always have craft fails.
Oh,
but yeah.
We work through it. Here's the thing. Me and Becca always test projects if we think we're going to have issues. Wouldn't have pegged this one for issues.
No, I thought this was a safe bet project.
Same. And that's fine. So this is ready to go. Ready, Freddy. Our easy press is ready. This is literally done in 2 seconds. Let me drink my LaCroix. Don't they have like root beer flavors and stuff? I don't think I would love those. Of LaCroix. Yeah, no, I'm not in a hurry either. We're going to be done by 3 because that would be a 2-hour live stream, number 1. But number 2, Becca has to get her kiddos.
Yeah, they like to be picked up.
I remember when I would get out of school, guys, I would be number 1, starving. I don't know why I would always be so hungry. And we can chat while we weed this because you guys have seen weeding enough today. But I used to be starving when we would leave school, like so ready to eat. You don't have to burnish this because it is HTV, which is great. I would just be so hungry, like anything. You give me anything. And we had an early lunch too at my school. We ate lunch at 11, which I think that's pretty early, honestly, for a kid to eat lunch. So we had lunch from 11 to 11:30. Ugh, I would be so hungry.
That's one of my kids' first questions when they get in the car. What are we having?
Let me
for
guess.
dinner? I'm
Fallon.
hungry. Oh no, normally Beckett.
What?
Which is interesting.
The foodie Fallon is not asking for.
Well, the problem is that Beckett won't eat at school, because
Yes.
he's too busy.
Yeah,
And so by the time I pick him up, his blood sugar is either so low that he's grouchy and not making sense, or he's just starving and needs it immediately.
Oh, Bex.
He will not eat at school.
Will he eat a lot at dinner if he doesn't eat a lot at school?
Yeah.
He compensates. He makes up for it, for sure.
I try to make him have a big breakfast. Like this morning.
What kind of things does he eat for breakfast?
Just depends. He's not a typical kid,
Yeah.
He prefers like eggs and bacon and biscuits and hash browns. And
They're
all
really
the fun
easy stuff to make on a...
Super easy stuff. Fallon, occasionally I can throw him some cereal in a bag and give it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not very often. He does not like milk in his cereal. I think.
Oh my gosh.
Well, but I think he doesn't really love milk because he was allergic to it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's just donezo with it now.
Guys, me and my sister and my dad, not so much my mom, but when we were growing up, we would go through like a gallon of milk a day. We freaking loved milk.
Mom, if
Loved
Mom
it.
is on here, Mom, tell Rachel how many gallons of milk we would get a week.
What do you
tell
mean we
her.
would get? Like, is she rationing? What is happening?
Oh, no. How many we would buy per week?
Oh, we loved milk. We would. I will still drink milk with anything. It grosses my husband James out so much. He's like, "Are you eating pizza rolls and milk?" And I'm like, "I just wanted some milk. What's the big deal?"
Do you like ice in your milk?
I can do ice in my milk.
love
That's
ice, yeah.
because of my mother.
Yeah,
Mom does ice in her milk.
because I like really cold drinks.
Oh, Becca, same. So I got our fridge. We moved kind of recently, and I got our fridge exactly like the perfect temperature to where when you pull like a can of soda out, there's like ice in it.
Oh.
Like immaculate. And James is like, "I don't like these pieces of ice floating in my drinks." And I'm like, "Who are you? Who are you?" I love ice floating in my drinks.
It would appear that. Oh, there's Mom. Yes, Mom. Yes, 4 gallons. We would get 4 gallons of milk a week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then there used to be the Marita bread store, which was next to the old office, that the bed
How
store
does
is
this
in
look,
now.
Becca?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was a bread store, and we would go in there like once a month and buy like, I don't even know, like over probably 10 loaves of bread.
I used to love that bread store. Whenever we'd go with Mom, she'd let us pick some little things out. There was like this cart. It was like
like little
yes,
like
and
pies and stuff.
Yes, you could
yeah.
pick some stuff out from the cart.
But we would freeze the bread and like unfreeze it as we used it, and we had so much food. We'd go to Sam's once a week or once a month and spend like an ungodly amount of money on food. How do people have so many kids and feed them?
I don't even.
It's
I
so
don't even know.
Expensive.
Feeding kids is expensive.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to feed them well, like with a lot of fruits and vegetables and things. It's so expensive. I don't know if you guys have been noticing the rise in the prices of meats and milk. Mom, my sweet poor mother, tried to pick up a Walmart order twice now, 2 days in a row, and they keep telling her they're completely out of milk. And if you guys ever do like the Walmart pickups, they do this thing where they will substitute items for other things that are similar. And they just said no, completely out of stock on milk. And Mom was like, you're telling me you couldn't replace this with, or substitute this with like 1% or whole or, what's the other brand? Like the big Mayfield. Yes,
yeah.
or anything like that. And finally the little fellow, which Mom was just asking, she knows it's not his fault. You can't blame your people like that. And Mom was like, what's the deal? And he said that the truck never showed up. The milk, that's what she said. I didn't even tell Becca. They said the milk truck never showed up. And I'm like, what? What? So Mom's like, I don't believe them. I'm parking and going in. So Mom went into Walmart. They were out of milk. She had to buy like $7 organic milk from like in like the not cans, but like the boxes, the like the things that orange juice are in. For some reason, the name of that is
it's a
milk. It's not a jug. It's like in a plastic, not plastic, like a paper
carton.
Carton. Thank you, Becca. The carton of milk. Yes.
We have a friend wanting to know why the why the conversation always turns to food.
Who said that? I want to know.
Maria,
who said that?
Maria. She's laughing.
Maria,
It's
is your mama Disney? Maria?
No. Sherman.
Okay. Okay. Do you know, I'll just say this. Do you know who you're talking to?
So true.
Have you looked at me recently? Food is food.
Food is life.
Food is life. When I am happy, and this has been true for every event in my life, when I'm happy, I eat. And I've been very happy recently. So that's what happened. When I met my husband, I gained 30 pounds when I met James, because we got happy and we ate out a lot and no regrets at all, not a single one.
Right. Marla says we don't have money for milk, we just buy vinyl.
Stop. We don't have money for milk.
We just buy vinyl. Well, this went really well. Y'all didn't know that you were going to learn how to iron on wood, did you? Because we didn't know it either.
We knew how.
Look
we
at
just didn't know we
that.
were
Look
gonna
at that
show you
save.
how.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We didn't know we were doing it.
So if you all don't care, just fast forward. I don't know the exact minute that this all went awry, but go ahead and fast forward to this point. And now we're going to be like, oh, yay, that was so cute. Look how good it turned out.
Rachel, they want to know how much you've gained. You haven't gained any weight with Charlie, have you?
I've lost weight since I had been prepared, which, just being honest, if you have a BMI, which is the body mass index, which don't get me going on the subject, it's a horrible, I'm so tall and whatever. My BMI is quite high, and when your BMI is high, you're not qualified, like it's not dangerous if you don't gain weight. And I've been trying to be a little bit more active and healthier through the pregnancy. It's not that I eat super unhealthy on like a daily basis. I eat anything and everything, including all good healthy foods. Most of the time. Sometimes, you know how it goes.
So we have lots of friends who are encouraging us to use a clear spray or a clear something the next time, like to do the stain and then a clear and
that's what I said.
And the vinyl. Yeah. Sure. I mean, you can absolutely do that. However, we have had success not doing it too.
Oh my gosh. Or we would have.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If we had thought it was going to go that way, I would have easily put a coat of that on there. Also, I have to say, even if you get the satin, you can always see it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, right.
And sometimes you don't want that look. You just don't want to see it. Now, I want Becca to be able to nitpick because this is Becca's cut file. And she's worked so hard on this cut file.
I think it looks adorable.
How's this?
I think it's so cute.
Seriously, be nitpicky because...
You know I would be. I think it's adorable.
I feel like... look how cute.
So stinking cute.
Do we like the placement?
I love it.
Of everything?
Yeah.
And then this guy, which is going to be the bane of my existence.
I'm surprised you've kept him still. You know I lose things like that all the time.
Becca, you put so much time and effort into making this cut file. I would never do you wrong like that.
Oh, right.
I'd never do you wrong. Maybe if it was someone else's cut file, I'd be like, who needs a dot to an I? But not if Becca purposely put it here. I won't do that. See how dumb this is? Placing it. Easy peasy. Okay. Now, Becca, would you recommend a paintbrush? with this wood glue, or just do a little dollop and stick it on? What would you do?
It comes out so thin. Like I generally just do a itty bitty stream and kind of just smear it with the tip of the.
I'm gonna test this out.
Now with the top of that eye.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Yeah. The top of the eye, I would probably just use a tiny paintbrush or something.
Okay. I'm gonna start with our cookies and stack them. So I'm gonna stack our cookies. Or should I do? Okay. And here's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to keep this like this and rock it up, leaving this finger exactly where it needs to be. I'm going to rock this up and add some glue back here. If it'll come out. Come out. There we go. I'm just going to put this right back down where I had it. Probably not in the exact same spot, but come on now.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Now, you're not going to want to touch this for a while because it's going to be a little wet. I told Becca before the live, I said, Becca, should I use hot glue or wood glue? And she was like, wood glue. I know Becca's sick of me putting hot glue where wood glue should definitely go.
No, you know I'm the queen of do things the way that I want to do them. I mean, I use hot glue on paper crafts. So there's that.
My gosh.
Yes, yeah.
And if you get a little glue spillage here, get a little brush. Wipe away.
Yeah, Lorraine said just do some small drops randomly. It's Gorilla Glue, correct? A small amount of that stuff.
This is Gorilla Glue.
It is like cement. Yeah. You can just do itty bitty dots.
And it's not the type of Gorilla Glue that will expand, because that is just the worst. So I'm going to add just a little bit here and there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And then set it back down. And you notice I left the pom-pom in the top of the hat right where it needed to go to help me place this down a little bit easier.
Joy says she needs 2 of these, please. One Carolina and one Charlie. Or maybe one for Christmas and the other for Easter.
Oh,
she's putting in an order.
Love it. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, send your orders in. Yeah, we got oodles
so much
of time for these.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
This is so cute. Oh, look, I got a little more glue. We're good. Wipe it away, wipe it away. And you can see barely no glitter is falling out of this. That might have been a little too much. It's okay. That's okay. Yeah. And Becca, this is how this is supposed to look, right, with like a little bit of dimension there?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
See how purposeful Becca's made these? How stinking cute. Press that down a little. Okay, now I've got a little bit of this on my brush from when I was wiping things up. So I'm going to use this for the dot to my eye on my milk jug. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm not going to set it. I'm going to try and set it back down with that eye in place like that. I'm going to add a little bit of little dots here and there. Oh, I say little dots, and then there I go. Becca's probably cringing right now. I can't help it.
Well, I'm so excited to see how this plays out.
Put some around.
There you go. Perfect.
And I love, unlike hot glue, which I totally would have done that today, if I hadn't thought of wood glue or hadn't ran that by Becca. It would have dried way too fast, that hot glue. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
They say the Santa hat has some excess glue to the left of it.
Okay. It also dries clear, guys. So get off my back. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'll fix that.
You should sell a wood kit for these. Yeah. Well, we encourage, like, if you are interested in doing that sort of thing at all, these would sell like hotcakes, which is amazing because as a member of the flock, you get this file and you can sell it. You do get that commercial use of the file. So super amazing. We encourage you to do that. Would love to do this, but definitely can't afford a Glowforge. Maria, you can also cut it out of chipboard with your Cricut if you have a Maker. Or you could cut it out of vinyl and just do vinyl or print and cut.
Oh, I see it.
You got it, friend. You got it.
I didn't see it at first. I see it.
This is so cute.
Is that where he was?
Yes.
Perfect. Now I'm going to leave him there and then do this part. Still not getting the hang of this wood glue. That's fine. That's fine.
You'll get it eventually. Rach, would you do one of these? I'm trying to think of for Easter. Like, do people leave trays out for the Easter bunny?
Well, I
like
think
jelly
they should.
beans
He
and
works
carrots
just as
and-
hard as Santa.
I know. That would be cute.
You could leave out little peeps for him. Whatever you think the Easter bunny might like to munch on.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans would be cute. Oh, this is so cute.
There's a tradition, apparently, I did not know.
Have they told you about it? Have they said it?
No, one of my friends did it.
Oh.
Where you put jelly beans in the yard. The kids put jelly beans in the yard, and then there's like eggs there the next day.
What?
Gross Easter eggs, I guess. Oh, it's so cute.
So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do.
Lorraine, I hear you.
What did
I hear
Lorraine
you.
say?
Okay, I'll start selling my body so I can afford a Glowforge. You have to do what you have to do. I mean, no judgment here.
No judgment here.
Static is coming back. I don't know why it's not in my pocket anymore. I've already messed my mic up.
What do you mean you messed your mic up?
Well, because my mic is staticky.
Okay, I got that good and centered for us. Becca, you're welcome that I measured that.
Oh, I am proud of you.
Thank you. I knew you would be.
Oh, Carly, I think that's a great idea. I mean,
What'd you say?
see, here's the thing. Your husband's motorcycle won't make you any money, but this Glowforge can make you money. You could feed all your kids with it. This is a win-win.
Take it easy.
She said she's
fella.
going to sell, she thinks that she should sell. Rachel,
What?
more sound signs.
Are they here?
Are they
I hope
putting
they're
our
not
sign
coming
up?
in.
They can't come in. I may have to go out for just a moment to talk to them, though.
That's okay.
Okay.
I got the wrong size
I didn't
drill
know they were
bit.
coming today.
Wrong size drill bit, guys. That'll do it.
Anyway, the motorcycle will not make you money. So,
You know what will? The Glowforge.
the Glowforge, yeah.
Becca, is this our sign?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, what else would they be here for?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Not really sure.
Let me see if this drill bit will fit. Now my hands are so sweaty that I can't get it out of here, Becca. Go figure. Go freaking
Do you need
figure.
help? Do you want me to help you?
No, I got it.
Okay.
What a disability. You know what I'm saying? Good grief.
Do you need gloves?
Yeah, like just,
Cotton gloves?
yeah, just to wear constantly. Oh, I've completely stripped this screw. Maybe I should use a flathead.
Is it too big for this screw?
I think so. Where are the flatheads even at? There's no flatheads on this thing. Becca, there's no flatheads.
Can you do it by hand?
What do you mean by hand?
Let me see.
Hang on, let me get this one out. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Probably not.
Where's that? Where's the hammer?
The hammer.
The hammer.
The little one's back there. Guys, if we could have
Oh, it's here. It's here.
I
Our
wish
sign
we
is
could
here. Oh my
flip the
gosh. I know. I wish we
camera.
could too. We'll do a member only.
It's so stinking cute.
Is it a flathead, Rach?
It's not a flathead, but it could be.
Oh, it's a star. No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's like a Phillips, but with a flathead too. Would that work?
Well, it would work if I put it in the right spot. You need like a real screwdriver here instead of this thing.
This one seems pretty tight. Let me try this one, see how this works. Let me try it really quick.
What in the world?
It's just stripping them. It's stripping them. Thanks, Anna, for the cheap. No, I'm kidding. These are actually really cute. Where's the brand? Where's the brand? I threw it away.
know.
Oh, I linked it for you guys. Allen and Roth. Allen and Roth.
Are they from Hobby Lobby?
No, they're from Lowe's.
Oh,
None of these drill bits work.
that's weird.
None of
Well,
them.
we're just putting some brute force into it.
They all feel tight, but they're not tight. Oh, it looks like it's kind of shallow.
There we go.
What a shame. What a shame this life has been.
Well, that's okay. We're only going to have one on here today.
You can visualize the rest.
What in the world? You tried this one?
Mm-hmm. I tried both of those. See, it feels tight.
Well, yeah, it's just totally
Feels
stripped.
tight, but it's just, no, that one is stripped.
Well, we got those in.
We got those two in. We'll figure the rest out later. Who knew that today, out of all days, was not going to be our day? Who knew? Although I gotta say, I love that I'm having a craft fail with like the best people in the world. It does make things better.
It does.
It does.
I don't feel bad about this.
No, it's a super cute project. Learn from our mistakes. You've seen them. I love that we persevered and we decided to do HTV instead of regular vinyl. When the vinyl didn't seem to work, we're going to work out our little handles. I am sorry though, guys. How disappointing. I wish it was something I could control and I could have like foreseen these issues. Next time, we'll eat the cost and make an entire one beforehand because we want to always bring you guys the best content. But thank you for being here and for working through these little errors with us, these little problems.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you guys so much. Please be here on the 23rd. Now, you're going to see us all week. Becca's coming back tomorrow. I'll be back Wednesday. Becca will be back Thursday. And then we're going to have some pre-recorded content going out for you next week. So we're not going to be live at all next week except for our amazing little event on the 23rd at 4 p.m. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. We'll see you tomorrow. Becca's going to be making an adorable card. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you then.